on.
No, we got it.
I'm not
We got
deleting
it. You're
anything.
good.
No. I have pictures on there.
I know. Here's what we're gonna do so we can continue the conversation.
I just have pictures on there. I don't want nobody to see.
Nope.
He told me that he would show you child pornography, and this isn't in no way, shape, or form meant to embarrass you. I'm not the judgment police, but that you and him were intimate together.
Afterwards. And I think that was more because I wanted to be into it because I knew that that's what he was into. Not necessarily what I was into.
Friends, today's Dirty See You Next Tuesdays involves Meggin Evans and her husband, Brandon Smolinski. Brandon worked in the prisons, and he got caught sharing indecent images. But his wife is also involved, so I'm going to start with her police interview. We have Brandon's after. Now, throughout this video, I've tried to keep it within YouTube guidelines. Some words have been muted. Make sure you watch both interviews. They're gonna blow your mind, I promise.
So what happened is Kick reported to NCMEC, and Kick captured a whole packet of data and information. So like IP addresses, dates, times, logins, cell phone IPs, home IP, geolocated all this stuff, did all this fancy tech stuff. We served subpoenas and court orders, and Kick came back with multiple files that were uploaded and that Brandon uploaded.
Wait, uploaded is?
Like uploaded from using your home internet, using his cell phone. My question to you, when is the last time that you've seen child pornography?
Honestly, he showed me some, I want to say last fall. It caused issues.
Okay. And the reason why I mentioned that to you, and I hate saying this because sometimes cops say this, like I know the answer to some of these questions before I ask you.
Right.
Clearly I do. So he uploaded child pornography to Kick.
Right.
You know that. So that's kind of why we're here, and that's why he's scared.
Yes.
We do know, I can tell you that the files that we have are not your children. I hope he never did that. I asked him that. He told me no. Obviously, there's concerns about that, right? Because we have someone that clearly has a sexual interest in children that's uploading imagery that depicts the sexual abuse of children and that re-victimizes children. We know why people look at pornography. It's for the obvious reasons, right? We know what pornography is used for. And based on his statements and the information that we have, that is concerning. And yeah, obviously I do have concerns for, obviously you guys have children, 5 children. So that's super important.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this. How many times in the past has he shown you child pornography?
It's been a couple, because he's trying to get me into it.
And all BS and I believe that. And the reason why I'm asking those questions is because he told us. He I don't want to say he told on you, but he was honest. He told us everything. I'm sure he minimized some things and didn't tell us completely everything. Most people don't. How many times do you think total that he's shown you child pornography?
I'd say just a handful of times.
Can you define a handful to me?
5 or 6.
Were those pictures, videos, something different?
They were videos.
Videos. What did those videos show and depict?
Little girls.
How old do you think those little girls were? Approximately
9, 10.
And what was happening to those little girls, or what were those little girls doing?
They were getting
sexually abused?
Mm-hmm.
By adult men or other children?
By adult men.
What all did he tell you about that? Like
That it turns him on.
Mm-hmm.
And that he enjoys it.
So that the child pornography turns him on, he enjoys it. How did it go from and some of this is my pure curiosity, how did it go to the fact of that you guys are in a relationship? And I get that people have taboos and fetishes and certain things, but clearly I think the majority of people would agree that child pornography, child abuse imagery is kind of way over here.
Mm-hmm.
How did it go from that to him thinking that that was acceptable?
I honestly don't know.
Where were you the first time that he showed you child pornography?
We were in bed.
In bed?
Mm-hmm. Because he kept telling me, I have secrets, I have secrets, I have secrets. And I just begged him to let me in and let me know what they were.
So some of these questions I'm also kind of curious from an investigative standpoint on law enforcement learning and shutting down groups and trying to combat the sexual exploitation of children.
Right. So I didn't ever see it on my kick. I always saw it on his kick where because I asked him, I'm always like, well, where would you find that? Why would people put that on kick knowing that a police officer could be in there? Same thing with like the drugs and plugs groups. Like, why would you advertise that? And some of the groups were like Fuzzy Peaches or Truckers or groups with names along those lines.
Okay. And those groups, like if I were to go into one of those groups, could I expect to see child pornography?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I thought the Truckers ones was like lot lizards.
Okay.
I didn't think that it would be child pornography.
Right.
I love them,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't love that part of them.
Yes. How long do you think he's been looking at child pornography?
That I don't know. There's a lot from our early relationship that I don't know that I absolutely trusted on him. I know that before him and I started dating, he had an indecent exposure charge. I don't know what that was.
That's interesting, yeah.
When we first started dating, he told me it was because he was peeing outside.
Yeah, it usually doesn't happen that way.
Right.
Yeah. Do you have any concerns about him with your children?
I didn't.
Ever seen or came across anything that you would deem inappropriate involving him and the children? Or maybe now looking back on it, knowing what you know now?
I mean, he gets really pissed off when he isn't wearing a bra. Or like yesterday she was walking around in a t-shirt and underwear.
Any concerns he's ever sexually abused your children or taken inappropriate pictures of them?
No.
How about you? Have you ever taken any inappropriate pictures of your children?
Of the kids? I've taken pictures of the radishes.
I mean, of sexual nature for sexual gratification.
No.
Even at his direction?
No.
Do you have any electronic devices at your house that potentially have or do have child pornography on them?
No.
Does he own any laptops, gaming towers, external hard drives, thumb drives?
I mean, we have a computer that we all use. He doesn't. I mean, I use it to play Disney Plus for the kids.
Your Kick account, have any of your Kick accounts ever been shut down?
I've only deactivated one of them because him and I met up with a guy on my old Kick account. That's why I deactivated it.
Gotcha.
Because I was unfaithful. And so I deactivated it.
Okay.
And
But
then,
that was an adult.
right.
Gotcha. I want to show you something that him and I discussed and went over, and that we went over and that he recognized as being something that he uploaded on Kick. And I want to see what you can tell me about it, what you remember about this file.
Okay. What's that? I don't know anything about that.
Have you ever seen that file before?
Not that I can recall, no.
Okay. Is that like things that he's shown you before? We talked about a video.
Yeah. I mean, it's along the same lines, yeah. But I've never seen that video.
How many times do you think that he, and I might have asked you this, I don't remember, how many times has he shown you child pornography in the past?
I'd say probably only 5 or 6. Just a handful of times.
And again, I've already spoken to him and I know what he tells me. what was your response to him when he showed you child pornography? And just so you can kind of understand the context, he told me that he would show you child pornography, and this isn't in no way, shape, or form meant to embarrass you. I'm not the judgment police, but that you and him were intimate together
afterwards. And I think that that was more because I wanted to be into it because I knew that that's what he was into, not necessarily what I was into.
Yes, you heard that correctly. To re-spark their relationship, she decided to get into these images too. Have you ever heard of something so sickening? Now you know why I called her a See You Next Tuesday.
I like grown-ass men. I don't like children. And that's just, that was me trying to find common ground because I felt like if he liked little girls, maybe I needed to do it, not do it, but like them as well to make him be more intimate with me. Because there for a while we weren't intimate whatsoever. It's not like I wanted it.
And this might sound like a crazy question or an obvious question, but people think about things differently. And I asked him this, and he gave the appropriate response, I think. But you understand that the trading of, the sharing, the viewing, the downloading, the possessing, the distributing, producing child pornography is wrong in many different ways and forms. It's illegal. You can't do it. You especially can't upload it on Kick.
Right.
And it exploits children. And every time those pictures are shared or they're viewed again or they're gratified upon that it re-victimizes that child over and over.
And it creates more demand.
Exactly. It creates more demand, more stuff, more exploiting. And that's something that we absolutely don't want to see happen at all.
No.
Do you have any child pornography on your cellular phone?
No, I do not.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I have my pornography.
Not worried about that. not one bit. And again, I'm not here for any of that stuff, and I'm not the moral police, and this is not this has nothing to do with administrative inquiry or investigation or anything. This is about exactly what we're talking about. If I were to do a search warrant to Kick for your Kick accounts and your information, including his, with files being transferred back and forth, chats and messages. How many times have you talked about child pornography on Kick with other people?
With other people? None.
How about with him?
With him a few times.
Okay. And what were those conversations about? And you can tell me. I mean, as graphic and as weird as they sound. And I understand. I don't agree with, but I understand what you told me, what your reason was behind it, trying to spark back up whatever issues you're having in your relationship.
Right.
But I want to hear from you what you said about those files.
I would say things like they're hot, it's sexy, ooh.
Referring to the child pornography. How many times did you send him child pornography?
Can I stop right here? I really don't want to get him into any more trouble.
Oh, he's already completely confessed and admitted everything.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that one. But he came in here completely honest, and I won't BS you at all about that. He came in here and sat down, completely straightforward, completely honest, completely upfront.
So
everything.
Can I just leave it at that?
You can. I can't force you to make certain statements to me. I would like to take a look at your phone and make sure you don't have child pornography on it. Would you mind showing it to me?
Sure.
Slide around there with you, okay? And I'm not here to look at your personal stuff. Can you show me your kit? And can I sit by it?
I don't even have a Kick on here.
Can I look at it?
Sure.
You don't have any child pornography on your phone.
Mm-mm.
Okay. You don't have any issue if I look at your phone.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Your photos.
There's some of me on there.
Well, I don't disseminate that, talk about it. I am a married, mature adult. And I've worked in sex crimes for a long time. So I don't want to say it's normal to me to look at pornography, but I understand. Are these just, I'm not trying to get nosy, but these aren't, this is just between you and him.
Yeah, that's conversations that I've screenshot and sent to my mom and his mom about us fighting and arguing and just going back and forth about this fucking divorce.
Are y'all legally married?
Yes.
Okay. Legally married, but getting
Getting a divorce.
Gotcha. I thought you said you were getting back together, engaged.
No.
Gotcha. All right.
No, he was actually moving out today.
Okay. So how did you find out about the indecent exposure?
So I was searching. We were just kind of goofing around one day, and there's a Maryland case search that you can go on, and it'll tell you all of the previous charges or arrests and tickets and everything that everybody's ever had. Anything from speeding tickets to divorces to criminal charges. It doesn't give you any real information. It just tells you what the charges are. Kind of like jail books. Or not jail books, but jail view for the civilians.
So I wanted to show you just a few more things because some of these are kind of what he describes to showing you. And I just want to see what you can tell me about them, what you remember about them, what you recognize about them. And some of this stuff is also important in the investigation that, I mean, if we can, and for all I know, some of these are unidentified children, and you could help us save a child in the sense of information.
To me, they all look the same.
Now, some of these, like this one's like very specific. I would probably, like, if I saw this, I will probably remember this video. Unfortunately, if I ever saw it again, forever.
Yes, I've seen that one.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
How sure are you?
Very.
Like, you put your hand on the Bible?
Yeah.
You raise it, you raise your right hand and swear and affirm you've seen that?
Yes.
Okay. And how old do you think that child is? About. Unless you...
Maybe 8.
Where were you at when he showed you that file? You assuming on Thunder Road? You positive or not sure?
I'm pretty positive that we were there.
Now, this is the same one again. For whatever reason, he uploaded it twice. I'm not sure. And obviously, that's an adult male sexually battering the child, putting his penis in her mouth. How many files do you think that he showed you prior to showing you that one? If you had to put a number on it.
Not many.
But would it be honest and fair to say that he'd shown you several other child pornography files prior to showing you that one?
I think that what it was that he sent me one of the Meggin links that had like a couple few of them in there. I'm sorry.
That's okay. How many mega links of child pornography has he sent you?
I've only seen 2.
2 links? On 2 different occasions?
They were on the same day.
Okay. And sounds like a stupid and obvious question, but I'm assuming that you knew that there was child pornography in the mega links. Okay.
And if that gets me in trouble, then it does.
Well, that's a honest thing to say. I mean, at this point, obviously it's an investigation. I don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
I want you to understand that I'm not trying to lecture you or come down on you or act like your dad, but this is wrong. It's illegal. It's exploitive. You can't do it. It's not a good idea. You can't engage in that behavior. And the right thing to do is in the future, the odds of this happening to you again, hopefully are slim to none if you don't do that behavior. But if someone shows you child pornography, the right thing to do is report it or to not look at it again, not to look at it multiple times, receive several links, intentionally view it.
Right.
You can't intentionally view child pornography in the state of Florida. Okay. And obviously, I understand what happened with him. And obviously he takes a big portion of the burden of this.
So that's the end of Meggin's interview. Now we're going to get to Brandon's interview. Are you feeling sick yet?
Law enforcement obviously is interested in is, producers of child pornography. How old do you think that girl is? About?
I don't know.
Just a rough guesstimate.
13, 14.
13, 14.
Like I said, I definitely, on that thing, man, I ventured into some wrong shit.
So on that file, do you know anything about that girl? Any idea what the name of the group was?
No. And that's the thing, like, you can just get invited to groups also. Like, you don't have to even know anybody. You can just...
I'm fair to say that you recognize that image. Obviously, it's kind of...
Well, I recognize not that image, but the type of shit that, you get pulled into a group and you get shown. Yeah. 100%. I remember that one.
You remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
And how old do you think that little girl is?
Young.
How old would you think Young is?
10.
10. So, no, I would agree with you on that. She's 10 because obviously prepubescent lacks like body development features, and there's an adult male penetrating her mouth.
I mean, I know where this is going. I'm not by any means a pedophile. Like,
I wouldn't. I'm not saying.
I mean, you can interview my kids all you want. Like, I've never.
And that file name ends in C21F.mp4, just so I can remember that. I wanted to show you just a couple more things real quick.
I would say about the same age.
About the same age.
Probably.
Remember that one?
No, but I would say about the same age.
Obviously showing her down into the camera, stuff like that. So those files, I mean, and you can correct me or debate with me, clearly they're children, clearly prepubescent, clearly engaged in sex acts or showing their body.
Am I going to lie and say I wasn't curious? Sure. But.
So let me ask you this question. You see this?
Upload. Yep. Right.
Upload. Why upload those?
What do you mean upload?
So those came from your Kick account, right? And then those were sent from your Kick account to either a group or to an individual or individuals. Why upload those files? Mistake?
People were doing it. I did it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, and I appreciate not lying and being
We love
straightforward.
It's like I said, I'm by no means. Now I'm getting choked up.
You're good. Take your time.
No, take your time, have
By
a drink.
no means am I a
Do
fucking
you need
pedophile,
water
but
or anything?
it's
Okay.
just dry. It's
I know. That's what I was
freezing.
making sure.
But yeah, it was stupid to do. There is no denying it. I was curious. It was dumb.
And hey, I appreciate you manning up.
get it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question. This is extremely important because last thing I want to do is, as you move down the road, as you move on from this conversation, there's something called contraband, right? So like child pornography clearly is contraband. It would be no different than someone mailing you cocaine in the mail
Exactly.
and us just letting you keep a little bit for yourself. How much child pornography is on your phone? None. Okay.
None.
Would you have an issue if we verified that?
I'll show you right now.
And you don't have to right now, but
Yeah.
What's your passcode to that phone?
1289.
1289.
Yep.
Can I see it real quick?
Yeah, right here.
We're just gonna hold it real quick.
Here, we'll just.
I'll do it.
Oh,
No, we got it.
I'm not
We got
deleting
it. You're
anything.
no.
I have pictures on there.
I know. Here's what we're gonna do so we can continue the conversation.
I just have pictures on there. I don't want nobody to see.
Nope. Nobody's
We're
gonna
gonna sit it right
We're
there.
gonna sit it.
Okay.
I'm being fully honest with you.
Look, what are the pictures on there that you're concerned about people seeing?
Me?
We're not.
Maybe I might have pictures of my wife on there.
Well, I can tell you this: that we are both extremely professional.
No, I'm not saying it's
And we would never.
a personal thing for me. That's all.
Yeah. Whatever we talk about here, we're not gonna share your personal photos with anybody in the.
So let me ask you this, to be straightforward, because last thing I want to do is have anyone paint an unfair picture of you or say that you're a liar.
No, yeah.
You've been completely straightforward, and I appreciate it. In all honesty, how much child pornography is on that phone?
I'm almost 100% sure there's zero.
Okay.
Now,
I'm assuming you deleted it.
well, yeah, I mean, it's when it was like like I said, I was curious about it, and
do you have other electronic devices in your bag?
No.
You sure?
Puzzle.
Okay. How about in your vehicle? Like thumb drives, SD cards?
No. Okay. Nope. That's not in my vehicle.
Would you have an issue if we looked around in the vehicle to make sure there's no electronics in it?
Right. None of my electronics.
Okay. Fair enough. And no issue if we take a peek in the bag, make sure there's no electronics in it. Fair enough. And I'm just asking you so that
energy drinks. Go ahead.
So this was, and I want to just here. I keep getting up because I want to. It's hard. I'm a little slow, so it's hard for me to read upside down.
Yeah, I did dumb shit.
So 6/28 of 2022, that was a upload. 6/27/2022, and this is at 01/16/32 UTC on 6/28.
Mm-hmm.
Then at 23:10 UTC on 6/27. At 01/21/38 on 6/28, so a little closer there, but still separate.
Yeah.
And then 6/28/2022 at 01/21/51 UTC upload event. 6/28/01/16/49 UTC. And then on this over here, this was 12/27 of 2021.
On the wife's birthday.
And then, and that's the incident time that it was reported. But 11/19/2021, 1929, 11/19/2021, 1930. That file was uploaded twice.
Like I said, dumb shit.
But why, and I'll use your words, why dumb shit so many times?
Like I said,
you know what I mean?
I was curious. People were doing it on there. I did it. It was just like I saved the video and then just flipped it right around. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you.
And you don't have any issue if we take a look at your phone, make sure there's no child pornography on there.
As far as I know, there's none on there.
Right.
So I'll say this: obviously, you're detained. You're not free to go at this point and just walk out because of the conversation.
Oh no, I'm not saying go home. That's not what I'm saying.
So I don't know what's going to transpire. I don't want to guess. As I know more, we'll let you know. At your home, and again, you've been straightforward about everything, and I appreciate that. I know that typically it's human nature to downplay things. Are there any, and I say this also for your wife and for your children and for everyone else.
Do you want to talk to anybody?
Are there any electronics at your home that could potentially, maybe have child pornography on them at all?
Not any of them that are mine. No.
Okay. And both these Kick accounts, I'm assuming you no longer use and have access to?
Like I said, it was the curiosity thing, and I was like, fuck it, I'm done. I don't want to be on Kick no more.
If we could access those accounts and try to find people that are producing child pornography or selling child pornography,
100%.
Do you know what your passcode to those accounts would have been?
No, but I mean, if you wanted to, I could try and remember.
So no child pornography from any devices at your house?
No, not at all.
Okay. And then this tip here.
Sorry.
You're good.
No, gotta go fucking indigestion now.
Do you know that it's wrong and illegal to look at child pornography?
Jesus, 100%.
You know it's wrong to distribute child pornography?
Yeah.
So let me ask you, you obviously, you're kind of sort of in law enforcement in a sense. You know what a search warrant is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you understand that, we do a preservation to Kick. We say, hey, Kick, preserve all data. We later send a search warrant and we ask for it, try to get chats, messages, images back and forth. How many times do you think that you sent child pornography in Kick groups? Like, if I had all the information right here in front of me and I want to see how truthful you are.
I would not.
Like more than 1,000, more than 2,000?
I don't know about that, but.
More than 100?
I can't even put a number on it.
If you had to put an educated guesstimate, like 500 or less?
Yeah, I would say that.
So 500 or less times.
I mean, 500 is a lot.
Well, and that's what I say, help me know. So 200 times? 300?
Maybe 100 or less.
Okay.
If that.
So 100 or less times.
Like I said, it was a terrible time in my life.
And do you understand that every time that you share those files, that you re-victimize that child?
100%. It's. like it's something I've dealt with in therapy.
Well, and that brings me to my next question.
Like I'm not a habitual, you know what I mean? Like it's not, I was curious about it. I did the things that I did and it fucked me up.
Mm-hmm.
Like it really did. So like.
Do you have a porn addiction? I know that sounds silly.
Porn addiction? No. Do I like porn? Hell yeah. You know, and I think a lot of the curiosity came from porn just not being enough, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's not, like, I'm not attracted to kids. Like, that's not the thing. I think it's more of like a taboo kind of thing that I don't know, but it just, I really don't have an explanation.
Let me ask you this. Obviously, you know, that if we were sitting here in front of, you know, I don't know, your maker or a mind reader or whoever, how many times in the past have you masturbated to child pornography? Honestly.
So I've tried. I couldn't.
So tried to masturbate?
Yeah. And like I said, the whole taboo thing, I've tried, but nothing came of it.
What is your opinion that the purpose of pornography is?
I mean, to arouse, I guess. And
right. So for sexual arousal.
Yeah.
So, and you see why that brought me to my question.
100%.
How many times have you masturbated to child pornography?
100%.
Ever produced child pornography?
No, sir.
Positive.
I'm 100% positive. Like I said, you want to interview my kids? Go ahead.
Never been hands-on with any children as far as like, molestation?
Oh, no. Not at all.
Groping, anything?
No, ma'am.
Ever thought about it? I mean, that's taboo and wrong and...
No. Because then it I guess with the watching it, it's not real. I mean, it is real. I get that. But the touching and all that's real. Like, that's just, like I said, I'm not into that kind of shit, but it was just a curiosity thing with me. And it took over a little bit and it's like, I'm not proud of it at all. I'm ashamed of that shit 100%. And I've been dealing with that fucking shame for.
Yeah. Did your wife have any knowledge or participation in this?
Not that I know of.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that, and again, I know there's lines between taboo and everybody has that line in the sand. Sometimes it gets crossed. I know that you guys were in kick groups and stuff together. And if she did, now's the time to talk about it. Did your wife ever send, receive, share, distribute, look at, or view child pornography with you?
I feel like a whole ass rat right now.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
Not a good time in our lives. Like I said, it was, the marriage wasn't, there was no spark there. And I guess it's just the taboo of it kind of brought it back a little bit. But
did she upload these files or were they you? Like if I went and interviewed her right now.
I honestly couldn't even tell you, and I'll take all the blame.
No, I mean, that's not here, but I mean, you've already told me that these were your kick accounts, y'all have separate kick accounts.
I mean,
but have you ever seen her upload child pornography?
Seen her? No. No, not at all.
Did y'all watch it together?
We may have.
Did she introduce it or did you?
I don't know if it was so much an introducing as it kind of, like I said, I was thrown into a group and we were both just kind of there.
Okay. When you say y'all were both kind of there, y'all were both on different phones on Kick in the same group?
Well, I think we were like sitting next to each other when like it got invited to this one group and it just kind of started and then down the fucking rabbit hole went with the curiosity.
Has she ever produced child pornography?
No.
Or taken inappropriate pictures of your kids?
No.
Any concerns for that?
No, sir. She's a great mother. She would not do that.
Do you think she has child pornography on her devices?
Not that I know of. I don't have access to her device.
And I just want to circle back because I want to clarify my question to you. Have you ever seen her? I know that you said, and please correct me if I'm wrong with anything that I say, that you two have watched child pornography together. Were they some of these files that I showed you?
No, not that I remember.
Okay.
It was a while ago.
Have you ever seen her upload child pornography?
Seen her? No.
Okay.
No. Not
Has she told you she has?
No.
Okay. Has she seen you upload child?
I don't think so.
So how did y'all come about to watch it together?
Well, like I said, we were just kind of sitting there, and people just put it in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not like a personal thing. Like, somebody sends it to you personally. People just post it in the group.
Would you have any issue if we looked at any of your other electronics that you have to prove that you don't have?
I personally don't own any other electronics.
Okay.
But I mean, like my kids' cell phones and stuff like that. But that's.
Do you have like a gaming computer, tower, laptop at your house?
Not that's
Tablet.
mine. Not that I use. No, I have a cell phone. That's all
How
I
about
have.
her? What electronics does she have?
Cell phone. She might have an iPad that my kid uses.
Does she have a tower, laptop?
We might have a laptop that my kids watch videos and
What
shit
kind of
on.
phone does she have?
iPhone 13 mini, I believe.
Okay. Do you know her phone number by chance?
And same questions. Does she loan her electronics out to anybody? Does anyone else use her phone? If I were to call her to text her phone, does she loan it out to strangers or anyone I can do interview?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't even have access to it.
Now, circling back to that one question where he asked you when you were watching it solo if you masturbated while you and her were watching it, did y'all do complete any sex act or anything?
No, well, what? No.
Okay, I didn't know if she did something to you or you did something to her while y'all were watching it.
Not that I can remember.
Okay.
Have you two traded it amongst yourselves? Sent it back and forth?
I think I had sent her.
You sent her child?
Whether she sent back, I don't remember. And I don't fully remember if I did. But, I mean, it may have happened.
Okay.
And you would have sent that
How'd
from
you
your phone to her phone?
Or through the Kick app.
Okay.
So everything was through Kick, nothing
I
through
don't-
Messenger or text message.
I can't remember. I'm not going to lie.
But I mean, it would have been via the Kick app from each other's phones.
Yeah, if it happened, then
What do y'all communicate with primarily?
text message.
Just normal iPhone text message? Okay, do you have any everyday talks through Kick, just like the
Well, I don't have Kick, and I don't think she does.
anymore? Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I dealt with the shame of that shit and have been dealing with it, and I just want nothing to do with it anymore. You know, I know I fucked up. Curiosity got the best of me.
Okay.
I went down the goddamn rabbit hole, and it's just not something I'm proud of.
I get it.
So thanks for talking to us. I do have a few more things I just want to kind of narrow down. And you've been completely straightforward and honest, and I appreciate that. And so I think you will be on these questions. And if you have these, I don't want to say the least of any worries, but these are other things that I want to just make sure that we're covering.
No problem.
Have you ever filmed without anyone's knowledge, anyone inside the correctional facility?
No.
Like other inmates or people showering or any
No.
inmates that...
No, I've had.
You ever filmed any of the inmates or put pictures of them or memorialized electronically anything in any interactions with them?
I don't think so. I don't. You know, if
And typically when people say, I don't think so, that
I mean,
Sometimes
I
people-
know I've taken pictures of the tower screen, not like to film inmates, but like, you know, I'm at work, you know, bam. But
Okay.
no, I've never posted it. I've never done any of
about
that.
specifically of people detained in the facility.
No.
And now, just randomly circling back around to while you were in the jail or anything, did you share the child porn
No.
with anybody else in the jail?
No.
Did you send those images to anybody else who worked in this jail?
No.
Did you send the images to anybody who worked for Putnam County Sheriff's Office?
No.
Okay.
How about anyone else, period? Other than the people in the group kick chats that
No.
you don't know unless
No.
you do know.
No. I don't. In my personal life, like I said, that shit dumb. Yeah, in the groups. Got it. I don't know anybody personally. Like that's not, like I said, that's not a thing for me. Like I'm not selling it. I'm not doing any of that. Like it was a stupid shit thing to do, but no, I'm not.
Let me ask you this.
Not a purveyor.
I mean, I obviously have the dates. And
Yeah. No, I know you have everything.
The range. How long have you been looking at child pornography?
I couldn't even tell you.
Think year-wise. Was it before your 3-year-olds, after your 3-year-olds, before the other one who was born in 14? Yeah. You thinking at that time, like when your kids were born, what years?
Yeah, I don't. It could have been before then, but
Before all your kids?
That I don't know. But
several years at least.
I mean, I could have dabbled here and there. You know, just like I said, just do some dumb shit and.
You know, we don't see this a whole lot where, you know, sometimes a wife's involved. What was her comments about? And you know, if I went to talk to her and she was completely honest with me about it, did she like looking at the child pornography or what was her?
I don't know if it was so much as like we liked it, but it was more like I said, taboo, like it was wrong. Like I don't.
So it was taboo,
like I said,
so it was attractive.
But it had. It's kind of so hard to explain. I know I'm not into children. Like I'm not going out touching children, shit like that. Like I'm not into that at all. But because like it was, I guess, wrong, it appealed to us. You know, it's kind of like having sex in a parking lot. Like there's a chance of getting caught with that. You know what I mean? Like it was. You know it's wrong.
How many times did you and her look at child pornography together?
Number, I don't know. I mean, it's more than once. I can tell you that.
More than 10?
Maybe, maybe not. I can't put a number on it. I don't know. Like I said, that's a part of my life that I want to block out. And I've been trying to block out.
Well, you got to try harder for sure because in June 27th and 28th of this year, you're doing it.
I know.
Now, my next question is: since June, have you watched any form of child while either here, at home,
not that
anywhere?
I can remember, no.
So from June till now,
as far as I can recall, no.
Okay.
Why did you delete the images from your phone?
Like I said, it's not, I know it looks like it's something I'm into. It 100% looks that way. And I fully understand where you're coming from with it. But it's, like I said, it's always just been a curiosity thing with me. And I don't know why that, you know, but, I can't answer that. It's a stupid fucking thing to do.
No, I mean,
I'm not gonna deny that.
No, yeah, I mean, for sure, it's definitely not a exploitive thing to do. It's a legal thing to do. It's not a smart thing to do.
And like I told her,
you know, people are curious about a lot of things, but you know,
that's right.
Yep.
That's a thing. Oh no, yes, that is the thing. I get that 100%. And I told her, whatever help you guys need.
The files that I showed you, did she see some of those or have some of those, or did y'all watch some of those together?
Those I don't know.
Where, other than Kick, are you able to get child pornography? As far as for like learning, lesson, investigative purposes?
That I don't.
I mean, is there any other sites that I can go to try to shut down, to report, to investigate? Other than Kick?
I mean,
how would you get it to distribute it like you did in these cases on these uploads? How did you get it to then send it?
No, people just post it in the group.
So someone posted it in the group. How do you then get it? How do you? save it or click it, or
Yeah, it just.
so you can hold it literally and save
Well,
it.
I think when you open it, there's like a little arrow. You just click the arrow and
Save it, and then
it's
does it
saved.
save to the phone?
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's how you can then send it back or redistribute it. Kit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sitting here now, I think it's fucking sick. I think I'm a sick fuck. Like it's to even do it, especially to fucking my kids. Jesus. Like I said, I've never laid not one hand on my goddamn kids like that.
I hope not.
And
I hope you're
not
being
at all.
completely truthful.
And it's not something that like, I know, like there's people that sell it and, they have all these friends that they, and they film it themselves and all that. Like, I'm not one of those people. Not at all.
Sorry.
No. Questions for us?
Am I going to jail tonight?
Probably.
Here?
For now, yes, until we can get you possibly somewhere else. We have to get with the jail and the major and the captain and all that and see if we can get you transferred.
Can I sit over here instead of going over there?
Yeah.
We'll discuss that with people way more important than us.
I would appreciate that if that could happen. Is there any way I could call my wife and tell her I'm going to jail?
I'll give her a call and let her know.
Yeah, well,
But like booking process, whenever you're booked and everything, you get one phone call. So
I just don't want to do it over there. It's so fucking embarrassing.
So that's the end of both police interviews. Meggin was sentenced to 21 years in prison. Brandon was sentenced to 17. 20 and 17 years. I've slept longer than that. Comment, tell me what you think.